Okay, greeting vessels. My name is Tsar Vadim and welcome back to Let's Play Settlers 7. So this mission is called Storm over the Meadows, and it's pretty easy mission if you know what to do. Because when I played it I just lost like 2 or 3 times before I get it what to do, what exactly to do. So the main point of this mission is to be ready to defend yourself, yeah, to learn how to defend against automatic intelligence that possesses a big strong army. So the main point of this mission, the main things in this mission will be the building of wooden walls immediately, and after that the mission is pretty easily beaten. So if you will do this, like you will have pretty much time to build a stone wall, and after you build a stone wall, the AI will have nothing to do with you. Yeah, you will just win very easily, and you will guarantee yourself a victory. So let's start from the beginning. First of all, you will need to buy a spearman, another spearman, but pikeman, and in your tavern for gold and food. And so after you buy him, it will be you will have 4 pikemen, and you immediately send them to capture your next the province next to you, and on the left to you, not the one that closer to your enemy, but in opposite direction. So your main point is you will defend your initial town as soon as possible and as much as possible, and then you will capture this rest of the territories far from the in a part of the map that are on the opposite side of your opponent. So first of all, you buy a pikeman and send him to a battle. Yeah, you will build 2 woodcutters and 1 sawmill. So you will have, first of all, we will have a steady income of wood for a while. And the second reason is you will get rid of the trees that are standing on your way in your main territories. So they just do nothing good. They just spoil your territories. So get rid of them. Then it's very important to build a strong food production line, and very important, like very important, is beer production. So you will need lots of farms and like 3 bakeries and 2 or 3 breweries to get beer. Yeah, when I've played this mission, I've set the beer production, the breweries on the plain food consumption, but it's not that effective. It will save your time, but it will not save your resource, because you see, to make food, to make bread, yeah, you will need grain and to like produce from this grain bread. But if you will have
magnificent
breweries on no food, then you will, to get 2 beers you will need 2 grains, yeah, and to get 2 beers on plain food consumption, to make 2 beers you will need grain and bread. So that is reproduced, like the bread is produced from grain, so it will take more resources from you, but still that type of thing will increase the speed with which beers are produced. So in this game, in this mission, I would not recommend, although I did it. It's just a quick notice. Yeah.
Oh no.
As soon as possible, we will build a wall, and after wall you will need a church and a shitloads of priests. So when to produce priests, you will need this beer and lots of food. So when you start producing them, first you will need to research some technologies, although your computer opponent will not compete you for the researches, but still it will make it better. Okay, then about resources. Yeah, it's this the second point of the game is of this
One of
mission
your
is to
fortifications has successfully been upgraded.
save your resources and spend them as less as possible. So there is a lot of resources that can end up. It's like coal, so you will need to build a cooking plant and to get your coal production province as much as soon as possible.
A new sector is
and
under your control.
there is wood, so there is not much of wood in this mission. So with the woodcutters, add foresters, so they can plant new trees. So you will have a unlimited amount of wood coming up for you. And yeah, there is an expander with wood, but it's too long when you will get this. Then if you will have a lack of food, then you can expand on the province with fish in it. So there is a nice bonus from fishermen, so build them. And then mines, they can the resource in the mine can end up. So use geologists. They will first of all they will replenish the resources in the mine, and the second of all they will add you some stone. So they are very helpful. Yeah. So for one mine you should have the miners and geologists. I guess one miner, one geologist should be enough. Yeah. Then build houses in the unreachable area, where you can just build houses and no attachment to it. So it's just to get the amount of people that you have more, and yeah, and upgrade these houses a lot. And not the most, but very important thing is to upgrade your storehouses. Without that, your economy will not be as effective as possible. So yeah, do it. And then there is a new production building called a piggery farm. It produces meat that are needed for fancy food. So if you want it, you can do it, but on this mission, on this level, it's not very critical. So it will be more needed on the next missions. But if you feel like it, you can just practice and play with it. Then the victory on this one is reached on this mission. I personally reached it with prestige points. So it's quite easy, almost on all levels, because AI don't go after some points, and you just need to save enough resources to raise your prestige with buildings, with decorations, or with just capturing provinces and research. Okay, then another victory points is provinces, amount of provinces, because after you will defend your main initial town, then AI will not be able to attack any of other of your provinces, and you will split the map in two halves, and your half is bigger than opponent's half, and the opponent cannot reach your half, so it will be quite easily. And you don't even have to get yourself a big army, because you can conquer all territories with just priests. Yeah. My advice is in this mission is to build lots of priests and send them to different provinces, and you will win this victory point. Okay, then megapolis. So to metropolis, yes. To achieve this, you will need to have lots of men, and this is pretty easy to achieve. Just build a production building, take everything, every resources that you can, build, upgrade, and so on. You will be pretty easily reach this victory point. And the last one is to have a province with a star in it. Yeah, you will need like 12 priests, as I remember, but it's pretty easily achievable. And actually in this mission you will need no army at all, besides the initial one and the one pikeman that you will produce in the very beginning of the game. So you don't even need to have a stronghold, and so yeah, so we will talk about our army in the next levels, but this level is pretty much complete. Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching, and vessels, yeah, hail to the Tsar.